This is an NBC News special report.
Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is Listen Doctor Radio, aka The Doc, bringing you guys a brand new show. Today, man, we got a fucked up story today, man, coming from out of my home state, Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Today, man, I did a story yesterday about the story that happened in Baton Rouge, but that one was an inaccurate story that happened this month. This one happened this month as well, I think, and this one is the story that I was supposed to be talking about. It's crazy that both stories sound the same, similar, but this one was a different one. This is the one that actually did happen, and the young lady Christine sent me. So we're gonna get into that. You guys already know what happened in the video on that one, but this is the real story. So let's go ahead and get into it. Man, so the young lady Christine sent me the story, and the story says 6 suspects, including at least 3 juveniles, led police into a chase in Central City in a stolen vehicle. So now we're gonna go ahead and listen to the story, let you guys get it, and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts after the story ends. Let's go.
First at 10, 3 suspects still at large tonight after sending police on a high-speed chase from Baton Rouge to Central. A total of 6 were in this stolen vehicle. So far, 3 teens have been taken into custody. News 2's Callista Matrician has the details on the pursuit. It was 11:20 at night when a stolen vehicle with 6 passengers sped by a surveillance camera where Hooper Road meets Mickens Road in Central. Following them, at least 6 cop cars. Police say 3 of the car thieves were juveniles.
Last night after 11 o'clock, my officers, along with the sheriff's office, responded to assistance call from the Baton Rouge City Police. They were pursuing a stolen vehicle.
The chase started right where South 17th meets Government Street in Baton Rouge. Police say an officer spotted the stolen car and called for backup, just as the suspect vehicle took off. From Plank to Hooper Road, the driver didn't stop until hitting a dead end on South Blackwater.
South Blackwater is a dead end at the river. They stopped just close to going off the cliff for Comey River.
Those suspects then fled on foot, sending Baton Rouge Police, Central Police, and East Baton Rouge Sheriff's deputies on the run. 3 were initially caught, but one of them got away.
One of our residents, someone was knocking on their front door. And it was one of the suspects.
Around 2 a.m., police set foot once again, looking for the car thieves. This time, officers searched for that 3rd suspect in a public park.
The subject fled across Hooper Road into the conservation area.
Using canines and night vision, the 3rd suspect in question was once again in custody. Among the 3 arrested, a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, and an 18-year-old. All of which were charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle and placed in juvenile detention.
The system needs to do their job. You know, they changed the laws to where a 17-year-old goes to juvenile detention. They need to be in adult jail, not juvenile detention. They're not juveniles. They know right from wrong.
Chief Roger Corcoran with Central Police believes there's not enough being done about the rise in crime among youth. He isn't the only one with growing concerns.
I believe personally our juvenile system is antiquated.
District Attorney Hiller Moore says trying teens as adults isn't an easy task.
We have challenges trying juveniles as an adult, looking at their size, looking at how they're dressed for court, and trying to explain to a jury that this is a dangerous person.
Around 450 youth have been arrested this year for violent crimes. It's something local enforcement has been working to stop. Until that number goes down, Chief Corcoran has one message for locals.
Watch. You've got to watch this kind, especially this time of year. This time of year, they're looking for victims.
Those 3 other suspects still have yet to be caught. Callista Matrician, WBRZ News 2.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, man, let's go ahead and get directly into it, man. So the news story reads like this, man. Central, 3 juveniles were arrested after leading police on a high-speed chase late Saturday night. 3 more suspects are still on the run. at the large, still on the run. According to the Baton Rouge Police Department, an officer found a stolen vehicle shortly after 11 p.m. and he called for backup. As soon as the officer was making the call, the vehicle sped off and prompted the chase. Late that night, around after 11 o'clock, my officer, along with the sheriff's office, responded to assistance call from a Baton Rouge Police Department where they're pursuing a stolen vehicle. The Central Police Officer Chief Roland Crawford said the pursuit started in Baton Rouge near the intersection of South 17th and Government Street. The 6 suspects then fled from Plant Road to Holland Road. The vehicle emerged, made it Blackwater Road near Howard Road in Central before the group got out and ran off. The South Blackwater is a dead end. So basically, they drove the car to a dead end and they couldn't go nowhere, and they jumped out of the fucking vehicle and started running. The officers was able to catch up with 3 of the suspects, ages 15, 16, and 18. One escaped custody, sending the police on another chase around 2 a.m. Chasing did not stop. The chase did not start until after they caught the last suspect. But 3 other suspects are still at large. So, this is what's going on in Baton Rouge, man. We have more of it. They say one of the residents, someone was knocking on the front door and was one of the suspects. The suspect ran across Howard Road into the Blackwater Central Station. The authorities searched for him with a K9, with help with the K9 unit. All 3 juvenile suspects were charged with unlawful use of a motor vehicle, and the other suspects are still on the run. They will be charged as well with that as well. One of the 3 other suspects has been handled. Will have been handled with this because this person has a case already on him. He already has a case on him doing this type of shit already. According to the authorities, they say the juveniles are not new to this type of behavior. And then the guy said that the law needs to change. A 16-year-old goes to juvenile detention. They need to be in adult jail. They're not juveniles. They know what they're doing. Around 450 youths have been arrested for violent crime this year. I want y'all to understand that 450 youths, teenagers, have been arrested for violent crime this year, and the year has not even been over yet. Still have more time to go, right? Still have more time to go. The district attorney said that he is addressing these issues with the courts, with the juvenile court system. He believes that our juvenile system is fucked up. In so many words, he said we need to have more changes to the adults. But when you go in the court looking at their size, looking what they dress like, it's really hard for a jury to determine if they're a dangerous person. That's false. If they out there stealing, they're a dangerous person. If they out there robbing, they're a dangerous person. If they out there doing mischief shit where they supposed to be at home, they're a dangerous person. Don't get me with that dumb shit. That's why Louisiana is the way it is, because you motherfuckers don't want to put these motherfuckers in jail. You want to send them to juvenile detention where they can run away, right? And they can be somebody else's problem, right? Because let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck who's out there. You can like me or not. You can like what I'm about to say or not. If your child comes to my house and he try to break in my house, he will become a Black Lives Matter story. Meaning, he's going to be out there on the ground, shot the fuck dead. Your family going to be out there saying, Black Lives Matters. and I don't give no fucks about it, because I'm going to protect my household. I'm going to protect my wife. I'm going to protect my things. That's what's wrong with you soft motherfuckers out there. You want to be soft on these kids and wonder why these kids become adults doing the same shit that they were doing when they were kids. Maybe if you adopt what Texas does, or you adopt what Colorado does, if you adopt what Georgia does, in some parts in Georgia, you blame the parents. If your child in Texas get caught stealing, they fine the parents on the first time. They fine your ass $5,000. Second time, $10,000. Third time, $20,000, and it goes up from there. The fifth time, the parent gets arrested too with the child. That'll stop it. But no, in Louisiana, we want to worry about what they wearing. We want to worry about their size. They size don't mean shit when he got a 45 Glock like this in my fucking face talking about, give it up. Give it up. Give me all your stuff. You think I'm looking at his size then? You think he worrying about my size? You think he's worrying about my wife's size? That she's a smaller young lady when he's trying to rob her with a fucking pistol? No. You think he's worrying about the old lady that they robbed in New Orleans? The 49-year-old guy and his brothers robbed told his brothers to go rob this lady, the age 5-year-old lady, and damn near killed her? Taking her arm off. You think they give the fuck about that lady? No, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't care she was 85 years old and had a heart monitor. They didn't give a fuck. So why should we care about their size and what they look like and what they wearing? Get the fuck out of here, courts. That's y'all way of saying, hey, we want them to continue to keep going down a criminal route that they going, so we can lock their ass up for good. We don't want to change the behavior now because they kids, so we can fix them and help them. We want to continue to keep letting them do the same shit that they are doing. But they said 3 of them is on the loose, right? So someone called into the show. She's a good friend of the show. Her name is Kelly. Kelly and my girl Christine both sent me this information. Kelly is the one that said, yeah, you got the story wrong. That's the right person. So I say, cool, I'll go ahead and do the story over for you guys. So the teenager name, one of the teenager names is Cedric. That's SEDRIC Johnson Jr. JOHNSON Jr. He is one of the suspects that's been on the loose. She says she knows him. She knows his family. So she wants his ass to be cold accountable. She said that it's a crime fucking shame that these children are running roughshod over the fucking neighborhoods, the fucking family homes. See, this couldn't have been my mama who's keeping Cedric hidden, because my mama didn't give no fucks. You can ask my brother. Hey, she did knock on the door. We're looking for such and such. She got in her car and brought the motherfuckers to the door so they can, because you know what? What she didn't want, and at the end of the day, they might have hated her for doing that, but they respected her for doing that. Because guess what? If they would have rolled up to my brother's house doing that fuck shit, he would have probably got shot, killed. He would probably got shot and killed, because he probably would have fled, right? So she did him a favor. You gonna open the door for your mama. They opened the door for his mama. They walked in and handcuffed his ass. She got him off the streets, because what she didn't want to happen was her son getting killed in the streets. I respect that. Tammy didn't like that. That wasn't Tammy. Tammy didn't like, so she'll turn your ass in. That was her motto. Don't do no third round this bitch and think you gonna take your ass to my house. Don't think you gonna come jeopardize my livelihood. That's what she told her. And he knows Tam, hey, you ain't jeopardizing my livelihood, because I got other people that depend on me. Your ass man. You want out there and do those things? Go out, go robbing, killing and shit. You gonna have accountability. Why we not holding these kids accountable? Then they go on to say the suspect, the father, lived off the Wayne Street in Baton Rouge. The Wayne Street, that is DUANE Street in Baton Rouge. The person say they know them, they know their family and whatever like that, and he wanted him to get off the streets because she is afraid that the person, Cedric Johnson Jr. will be out there doing the same fuck shit. I'm letting you know. Your nephew, cousin or not, if Cedric knock on my door and he around here trying to rob people, he's gonna get laid the fuck down. I'm sorry. I cannot tell you guys if he's not. I'm not going to let someone take from me. I bust my ass and work for what I need. Y'all should go out there and bust your ass for what you need. You don't want your child to be a Black Lives Matter story? And you going out there wearing shirts with his name on them? Protect his ass by turning him in. That's what you do. That's what you do. You turn his ass in. Not keep him holding. Not letting anybody know where he at. Not telling nobody what's his name. And that way, no one knows. Right? That he's the one that's doing this shit. Then he goes out to somebody that thinks like me and put his ass down. Then guess what y'all gonna wanna do? Tat for tat. Then the killing's gonna keep starting. Then you gonna kill 8 people. Then 8 people gonna kill your people. And it's gonna keep going. Instead of just locking his ass up so he can get the shit that he needs. Because clearly he's not getting it at home. Clearly he's not. Because if he was getting it at home, or all these individuals are getting it at home, why would they be outside at 11 o'clock p.m. on a Saturday night in a car that was not for them, that they stole? You got young people in a car. They don't say who the driver was. They don't say how old the driver was. But the oldest that they arrested was 18. So I'm thinking that the driver was the 18-year-old. Let's say that. A 16-year-old and a 15-year-old and plus Cedric. I don't know how old he is. And another guy that's probably a teenager because they said another teen. And another teen. So let's say the youngest was 13. You got all these children in a car, in a stolen car at that, for no reason at all. Like I said on the last video, a lot of these children today, you ask them what they want to do for life. Back then, when I was a kid, people said the best college, the college to go to in Louisiana is LSU. That's false. The colleges to go to in Baton Rouge or in Louisiana is Angola prison. A lot of people are doing time in Angola prison. A lot of these children don't give a fuck about going to college no more. They go to prison, they think that they somebody now. I'm a gangster because I'm in Angola prison. I made it to Angola. All my people in Angola. They had a kid that actually told his people he didn't give a fuck because all his family members was in Angola. His dad was in Angola. His grandpa, his daddy was, uncles was in Angola. He didn't give a fuck about going to Angola. And he lived his life that way. Sadly, before he could go to Angola, he got his ass shot the fuck down by his own friend. That's how gangster he was. That's how gangster he was. And people out there saying, rest in peace to Pookie. That's what they saying in Gertown. That's why I don't go home. That's why I don't come down there. It's too much fuck shit in Louisiana. And if I was in Louisiana and you robbed me, you getting that iron, baby. You need to be held accountable. You need to know where your children are at all times. This is sad. And to Cedric, I'm putting your name out there, Cedric Johnson Jr. I'm putting your name out there because I want to talk to you right quick, young man. I want you to be saved. I want you to realize this world does not give a fuck about black males. They don't. Look at what's happening to us. They don't care about black males. Get your shit together. Turn yourself in before more time get on your hands. Go do your time. Come out a better person. You might get slapped on the wrist, get probation, but turn yourself in before you're sick and your family's sick. Turn yourself in, man. Hold yourself accountable for what you've done. It was all fun and games, right? When y'all was in that stolen car. Turn yourself in, Cedric. Cedric Johnson. Turn yourself in. Anybody that knows Cedric Johnson, please turn his ass in. Help him help himself. Because his dad and mom ain't helping him. Thank you guys for sending me this. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. I got the right story this time. Thank you guys. But yeah, that's fucked up. For you to see what happened in this, and they crashed the vehicle. Damn, they're going into the lake. Damn, they're going off the underpass because it was a dead end. Y'all could have all died. A sad way, man. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I am the Listen Doctor, aka the Doc. I love you guys. I see you guys when I see you. But Cedric, you on the clock, my buddy. Turn yourself in, man. See you guys when I see you.